Hey everybody, the Freebie guy here, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about how to penny shop at Dollar General. This is the beginner's guide. I know there are a lot of new people coming into penny shopping and you may be confused. You see other people posting these huge hauls and you may not know what to look for, and I'm going to try to break it down, make it really simple, and show you guys exactly how to do it. Now before I get started, go ahead and like this video before you forget. Like this video, it'll really help me out. You're going to learn how to penny shop, and it's a lot easier than what you guys think. First things you'll need to know when you start penny shopping is kind of like the rules of penny shopping. When you're penny shopping, the first thing you need to know is you do not ask employees about the penny items. The employees will either tell you that they don't have them, they don't know what you're talking about, and they'll kind of get frustrated. These are all items that are supposed to be taken off the shelf by employees already, so they will not help you find them. If you find the right item, it will ring up 1 penny. There are no coupons, and the stuff is not marked a penny. You have to know what to look for. When you're out penny shopping, the way you'll kind of want to think of this is kind of like a picture search or a word search. You know how the word searches are in the newspaper? They show you different words, but it's surrounded by other letters and you have to hunt. That's what it's like with penny items. On this list, there are 10 items on the penny list, but it's going to be surrounded by a bunch of other items and it will overwhelm you unless you know what you're looking for. So try to tune those out and train your eyes just to look for those exact penny items. Along with this video, I'll have a link to a visual which will show which each of the items on this penny list look like, along with the list that has the UPC. You'll want to look for that exact item, match up the UPC, and if it's right, it'll ring up a penny. This list that I'm talking about in this video starts May 14th, 2019, but this video you'll be able to use in the future. Just if you're looking at this at a different date, just what you'll want to do is substitute the current list with the items in this video, and those are the ones you want to look for. When you are out penny shopping, if you're looking for too many items or previous lists or old pennies, you will overwhelm yourself, especially when you're getting started. So when you're getting started, just go for those first 10 items on the list, this current list. Look for those items, kind of get your bearings. And once you find those first few pennies, it all starts to click together. It'll make future penny shopping trips a lot easier because you'll know exactly what you're doing. Well, and outside, before we head in the store, I'm going to show you one of the items on the penny list. Of what you can do is screenshot this, or also it's going to be linked as well. The whole visual that you can take with you on your smartphone works out really well. This is one of the items on the list, for example. This is Benadryl Allergy, 8 tablets, the UPC right here that you can find on the penny list. This is going to be a penny item starting Tuesday. There are ones with like 30 counts. Those are not a penny. So you need to make sure you get the exact item on the list. Sometimes these are going to be in the regular spot. If they are, they're going to be surrounded by other Benadryl items. Those items are going to be regular price. This is the only one that will be a penny. So you need to make sure you're looking for the exact items while you're out penny shopping. While you're out penny shopping, make sure you leave the stores as nice, if not nicer, than when you went in and you found it. We want to keep penny shopping a thing. The less strain that we put on the stores, the more likely this is to remain something that we can do. If you have a really good employee, a really good manager, do those surveys on the bottom of your receipts. That really helps those stores out, and it's a good way to give back as penny shoppers to our stores that do so much for us when we get these things. When you're out penny shopping, just keep in mind, I cannot repeat this enough, it's fun, guys. Look at it as fun. It's a scavenger hunt. You're not going to find stuff in every single store that you go to. Most of the stores probably won't have these items because it's all old stuff that should have been removed from the shelves already. So just remember, it's a scavenger hunt. Whenever you're out deal hunting for any extreme bargains, it's going to be a challenge, and a lot of people run store to store to store. If you don't have multiple stores, what you can do is before the list starts, you can go to your store, scout the items out, and see if it even has them at all. If that store does have those items, then you know on Tuesday morning to be there right when they open so you can get those items for a penny. Alright, remember when you're in the store, it's kind of like a picture, like a word search with pictures. Think of it like that. All the stuff is set around to distract you, but then there's stuff that you just need to find, and you need to train your eye to look just for those items. So you go down here, and this is one of the items on the list. You pick this up, and this will be a penny starting Tuesday, May 14th. So you'll be able to pick this up, grab it, you match it to that list that you have, look at the screenshots, make sure it's the same exact item, make sure it's the same exact UPC, and then it'll ring up a penny. The store had a whole little thing of them, so 6 of these IBCs, and people will ask, why do you take them all? Do I take one? Take them all. If you take just one and they see, they'll ask you up at the register sometimes, they'll be like, where did you find that? And then when you tell them, they'll go grab and pull them off the shelves, because these are all items that are supposed to be pulled off the shelf anyway. So if you find one and you find a bunch, just go ahead and take them all. If it doesn't ring up a penny, just be like, oh, I thought that was a penny, and offer to put it back exactly where you got it, and put the stuff back nicely, please, for the stores. Make it all nice and neat for them. One of the things that you guys are doing when you start out penny shopping that is confusing you guys is you're like overthinking it and thinking you're looking at too many items. Just the stuff on the list is the stuff you're going to want to get. So the stuff around it that you see, you'll be like, well, this has been here forever. That doesn't matter if it's not been on the list. So just look for the items on the list. All right, this is another item on the list, and this is a good example of like what you're looking for. You're looking for sweet tea, and it is going to be the 18.3 ounce. There are other items that are like regular lemonade, not a penny, going to be full price. So you have to get specific. It is the Country Time iced tea flavored of this packet in the 18.3 ounce. Then you turn it over and match up those UPCs, and that's how you know that you found a penny item. The wire racks are one of my favorite places to look. These wire racks have clearance stuff. Usually in my stores, if they have them, they have the food items on it. And you can see, I just pulled all these things right here off the wire rack. So this is an example of how much stuff you can get on those wire racks. Not every store has them, but if they do, they're usually hidden in a back corner. When I go into a store, I go up and down every single aisle and all the way around. You want to look at end caps, you want to look at the regular spot, you want to look at the clearance sections, and you want to look at those wire racks. Basically, this stuff can be anywhere in the store. Employees are supposed to pull these items, so a lot of times you may find them in spots where they do not belong, and that's why they weren't pulled and we're able to go buy them for a penny. One place you will want to look is in the regular spot stuff. I just scanned this section, and there was not anything that is on the penny list, but you might check there, because sometimes when they're putting it, a lot of the stuff will be seasonal clearance stuff. A lot of times when they're trying to put it back, instead of putting it on the clearance section, they'll go put it in the regular section, and that's where you may find like a whole rack of them. So make sure you just kind of glance through. Don't mess up the stores. Make sure you just kind of glance through there, and you can see if you can find any of those items in the regular spot too. Remember, the list is linked along with this video, so you'll be able to click that and match the items up. On my Instagram account, I have visuals that you can see what it looks like, but if you want to take screenshots, here's what I found in this store that'll be a penny. Country Time iced tea, it'll be this one right here. IBC cherry cola, it's going to be the 6 count. And Crystal Light on the go packets, these are little 10 count packets. Just make sure you look for this exact item and match up the UPC. If it's a different flavor, it's not going to be a penny. Make sure you're matching the flavors. Every little thing has to match, because if you don't match it, it's not the exact item. And just remember, everything in the store is a distraction. You want to train your eye to look for these penny items. Alright, one of my favorite places to look is the clearance section, but a lot of people look there, so you want to be the first one at your store. Early bird gets smart. If you're not finding penny items, you're probably either not the first one at your store, or they're removing the items, which is what they're supposed to do. It is a hunt. All deal hunting with extreme deals is a hunt, and you have to put time into doing it. But it is one of my favorite sections. Remember, it gets really overwhelming when you look at the whole thing, so you want to know exactly what you look for, and it's kind of like one of those word searches, like I said, and it'll stick out like a sore thumb. This is the Southgate beef stew. That'll be a penny starting May 14th. If you're penny shopping and you're watching this after that date, these items should stay a penny because they're clearance items. And with the food, you do want to make sure you check the dates on those, because some of them will be out of date. If you have a different penny list and you're just using this to learn how to penny shop, just substitute the items that I'm finding right now for the ones on the current list, and that's how you look for them every single week when there is a penny list. And another one of the items, remember, this is May 14th, 2019. Most of these items should stay a penny after, but if you're using this beginner video, just remember, whatever items are on the current list, that'll be linked in the description of this video. That list stays up to date. Whatever items are on that list, look for those instead of these, and it should work. Just keep in mind when you're looking for these items, pay attention to the expiration date. This one expired March 7th, 2019, so this is out-of-date item. So just be on the lookout when you're penny shopping to look for out-of-date items and date items. A lot of the canned goods are good for like years after they penny, but some of these are a little more perishable, so they might be expired. Alright guys, so that was the video on how to penny shop at Dollar General. If you found this video helpful, please like it, share it, comment on it, subscribe to my videos, follow me, whatever you need to do. I do a ton of videos like this about penny shopping, and also just remember, this is just as difficult as you make it. Start with this current list. It's just 10 items. It's a great beginner list to start with. Just start with those items. check the visuals, check the UPCs, make sure the items match, and do not get distracted by other people's hauls, and do not get distracted by other items in the store. It's a hunt. You want to find those items specifically. I will see you guys in the next video, and remember, all the stuff that I've talked about in this video is linked along with this video. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.